2, 1, boom!
Yo.
And here we are. Ben is in the house. Okay, so let's start off with, a lot of people have been talking about you on this podcast of like when they first started dancing, you were the guy that pretty much had a hub for a lot of the dancers like 10 years ago. And yeah, so yeah, we got Ben Lee in the house, and you're not a dancer anymore, but we'll get to that later. But first of all, what kind of dancing style did you do, like, and how did you get into it? What kind of?
So my main style was predominantly breaking.
Yeah.
But I did do a little bit of like choreo and like didn't really do popping, just like mucked around and stuff. But yeah.
I saw you playing. You played around with all the different styles.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that was like.
Just to get like a different, like you get a different perspective from each dance style. So it's like each dance style makes you feel a certain way. But like the b-boys, like the breaking style is what I identified the best with.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. So when were you exposed to breaking, first of all?
I think I first saw breakers, like practicing in, what's that place in the city? Like used to be at the Commonwealth.
Forest Chase?
No, not even Forest Chase. Like even before that, this was like OG breakers.
Wow. Is it the bridge?
No, like in the square. You know, in the city.
Yeah.
Like right in the city where, and the bridge as well. But right in the city where, do you know where the Commonwealth Bank is on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you know that.
Right in front of there.
Yeah, not in front of there, but there's like
Post
a little
office.
park area where people like have lunch and shit at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it there.
Right.
Like
yeah.
so they had like a little like area there. That was when I first saw it, and then after that was the bridge, like people breaking on the bridge, and then I saw there was like a I went to some event or something in Metros, like Northbridge, and then breakers were on stage and like in the crowds, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is sick.
Sick. Okay, so who was it? Like, was it Systematic that were there? Did you know what breakers were there at the club, the Metros?
Yeah, Systematic was there. There were some other guys as well. Like power guys.
Yeah.
Bonnie was there. That's all I really remember to have known at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of stay on that for a bit. Was it mainly power that was going on in breaking back then? And what year was that?
Whoa, what was this? Maybe 2000? No. What was 2000? How old was I? 2000? Fuck.
It's alright. I know it was so long ago.
Yeah, it was so long ago.
It's probably, you haven't heard that question in a very long time.
Yeah,
When did
yeah.
you start? When did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm interested to know a bit about the history, if you have anything you could share as well about Perth breaking and what was it like and what was going on.
Yeah, like the history before I started CDA, like I didn't really like know much about it. Like I started CDA, but I started CDA because I got into breaking at the dance workshop, like Burns. Oh, actually, even before that, Benny Benz was teaching at Leaderville HQ,
right?
And I did some classes there, and then after that, I went to dance workshop, and then did some breaking classes with Burns 1.
Yeah.
Shout out Burns 1.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, but that pretty much like got me hooked into breaking, and then from there, I was like, man, there's no way like dedicated to like to teach that, and like
there was
exactly
no classes.
Yeah, exactly, and like yourself, like for personal development, like I put myself in as like a teaching role to like grow myself, because like you can't be whack and like teach, so you got to get better.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just saw that there was a space there where I could like try and build a community.
Yeah.
And then just
Sick.
did that.
Okay, so Benny Benz was at YMCA as well. Okay.
Yeah. This was like ages ago.
Damn. Yeah, I would like to know what year that was. If you can bring that up later on.
I'll try and think of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But So what was it? That's what sparked it with you. You're like, okay, if I want to get better at breaking, and I want to be able to teach. So can you say that again? You wanted to be able to.
So, in order to, like, everyone wants to get better, right?
Right.
Everyone wants to get better. By putting yourself into a teaching position, like, you have to figure out how to teach other people, and by doing that, you understand how to do it more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be able to do it more. Okay. To be able to teach more.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Because you get, like, personal pride doesn't allow me to, like, just sit back and, like, just teach.
Yeah.
Like, I want to dissect the move and, like, feel what people are feeling so that I can teach them better. And by doing that, I understand how to do the move better.
Yeah, you notice you're actually getting better by teaching.
Yeah,
it really
exactly.
does help you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To get better and understand the move. I noticed that with teaching as well. Actually, when I started teaching, you actually made me start teaching. I remember that. But I got better as well.
Yeah.
Just understanding how to actually do that move, because then once you can explain it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I pushed
Yeah.
you to teach.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know why. But so what year was it that you started CDA?
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
And
October
finished-
2010.
Okay. And how long was that time frame for? Because that's for
Finished
a long
up.
time, man. Like,
Yeah.
that was the hub.
7 years. Well, it was the hub for maybe the first 3 years, and then after that I kind of, like, broke off and then just did my own thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but, like, still had affiliations with, like, the Perth dance community, but yeah.
What was that
like-
journey like? Because you started in Willerton, right? And you moved a couple of times.
Yep.
But it was probably like there was probably like a lot of challenges with that. That's probably why. But there were a lot of good things as well.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
And that's probably like what made you keep doing it. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Could you share us some of, like, some tough moments that happens, like, in the process of starting schools and stuff like that? Like
Yeah.
dance school, and then the best and the most rewarding things that really keeps you going.
Yeah. Well, probably the biggest thing that fucked me up at the start was, like, I thought I was opening a dance studio for the love of it, but then when you add rent and finances and shit like that, then shit starts getting like
Real.
yeah,
It gets
yeah,
real, right?
yeah, and it's no longer about, like, let's have fun and dance. It's about making enough money to, like, pay the rent. So then that changes stuff, because then people think certain things about you, but it's like you're just doing that because of this.
Understand, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You got to be able to make the money, man. Like, then it doesn't work. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not reality.
yeah,
So,
yeah, that's it. Like, I would love to be able to, like, give, like, free classes and, like, free space, but it's like, no, I can't.
Yeah, exactly. But keeping in mind, it was a place for people that can better themselves in that way. So, like, pay the cost, man, of, like, if you want to get better at dancing, this is the place to go. Like,
Yeah,
you love
That's
it, but you got to make money, man, to make
yeah,
it
yeah.
run.
That's it. That's
What
it.
was the most rewarding parts about it? Like, what were the highlights, the best things? There was a lot going on at the start.
Yeah, for me personally, like, the biggest thing I take away from CDA is, like, just the knowledge that I've been a part of, like, the development of people like yourself, like, some of my other students, Hayden, Dylan. You met Hayden before, yeah?
No.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
Hayden?
Hayden's like like, I taught this guy from, I think he was like 6 or 7 at CDA Willerton.
Wow.
And he followed me, like, all throughout my journey.
Nice.
Yeah, but like, his development and just, like, the time that I've spent with him and stuff, is like, he's like a friend now type thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's meeting those kind of people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because you see, like, man, a lot of dancers, they have a good work ethic, like that passion you know, and they can take that through their life with other things as well. But yeah, what other highlights and things that you remember that you loved so much about, or that you cherish a lot, like memories that happened in CD8? You threw a lot of jams, man.
Yeah, we did a lot of jams.
What was the biggest one?
Probably the Red Bull. We had Red Bull.
What was that like?
WA, I think WA qualifiers or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, at CDA.
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
What was that like? Did you enter?
Yeah, I entered.
Sick.
I entered. Yeah, I entered. Like they asked me to enter because someone pulled out, and I was like, I wasn't gonna enter originally, but I was like, fuck it, might as well. And then, yeah, they had the Red Bull truck there. Had a DJ. It was pretty sick.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did you enter many competitions?
Myself?
Yeah.
No.
Through your breaking career?
No.
Not really?
No.
Yeah,
I stayed like under the radar. Like I didn't, and that was more of a self-confidence thing. Like I didn't feel confident enough to like enter battles. Even like jamming with people, like I felt like I wanted to maintain an image of like CDA, like the owner of CDA being like this boss, but I didn't want to like crash that image down by like doing like a wax sec or like, you know what I mean?
That pressure on yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Like there's this, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then it just like built and built and built, and it got to a stage where I was like, fuck, I can't. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's really hard.
Yeah.
That's like, honestly, battling is like one of the hardest things to overcome as a street dancer. For me as well, like I would shit myself, man. Like when I first started.
Yeah, that's it.
But I guess with like getting better creates more confidence.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I had to learn the true art of not giving a fuck. That's what happened. That's when I noticed I got better at battling, is when I stopped giving a fuck. But yeah, you know. But also with breaking, I'd like to know more about you're a very fitness orientated guy. Is that why you leaned towards breaking? Or was it also the artistic side of it as well?
Originally it was the athletic side of it. Because
that's what drew you?
Yeah, it's like something like this is shit that other people can't do.
Yeah.
Like other people can do like choreo and like popping, locking to a certain extent, but like breaking, like you need to be fit to do that. Yeah,
I agree, man. That's what drew me too. I actually started popping. I was at your studio and I saw these guys in the background. I was like, they were breaking. Like I think it was like Stuart and Mad Mike.
Yeah.
I was like, the fuck is that? They're like rolling on the floor. That's what I want to do. Yeah.
And just the steez of it as well.
The steez, man. Yeah. That's it. Absolutely. There's like no rules, man. You know? He created it. But yeah. And then, so moving on from CDA, that was like a blast from the past, man. But you did a lot. Like I'm really grateful to have met you. You kind of mentored me, man, in a way, you know? Like, I remember running to you, I was like, man, what do I teach? How do I do this move? Like, I felt like a little bitch just looking at it now. But yeah, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, all good.
You did a lot for a lot of people, and I'm really grateful to have someone like you in Perth. But you moved on to a new career now, which is personal training. Still, man, you're doing helping people out and stuff like that. How's that been?
Yeah, that's been a journey as well. Like I enjoy running businesses, but I'm not good with finances. So that's my downfall at the moment. Like I'm just not good with finances. So I either need to get someone like an accountant or something to sort that out, and then I concentrate on like the actual teaching and stuff like that. But yeah, I love it. Like personal training, like coaching clients, teaching them like the proper shit instead of like the mass media bullshit and all the like crap that they put on social media. It's all bullshit.
Can you tell us about that?
Well, okay. So they sell like, okay, if you think about it, right? If you want to lose weight, like what's the thing you gotta do? Like
Diet, man.
exactly, but not a diet, not like a 6 week like hardcore diet. Like you gotta change your lifestyle. Exactly.
That's what they don't get, right?
That's what they don't get.
They go on these like Jenny Craig things, and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna buy heaps of this shit for like a 90-day thing.
Yeah, that's it. And like it may work, but then you're just gonna go back to the same thing that you were doing before, and then put on like even more weight.
Exactly.
And then you just like
living
cycles
a real
from
lifestyle.
Exactly.
Right. So, also, what about the training and stuff? Would you say that breaking has really helped you as a personal trainer as well, like to understand the body more?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
You probably have like, I don't want to say like you're comparing yourself, but like from other personal trainers, you'd be like, yo, my workouts are like. Have you noticed your workouts are more different and like, or related around breaking or like movement kind of stuff? Does it?
Not so much like around breaking like movements, but just understanding how the human body works.
Oh, you have a better knowledge of it?
Yeah. Like understand like when you put your weight onto this, like you can then do this. Yeah. So I think from breaking, I understand like body mechanics like more. Yeah. So that allows me to teach better.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
And you're getting a lot of clients that understand your philosophy of it, like.
Yeah.
Do they know that you're a breaker?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
sick. You're busting out some breaking moves then?
No. But like I always wear a hat like in the gym, so it's like they're like
Why are you wearing that? Because I used to be a b-boy.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
What workouts do you reckon are the best for like breakers? Because I've been going to the gym lately, and the one thing that I noticed that really helped me is the rowing machine. I was like, bro, that thing gasses me out in 5 minutes, man, but I go as hard as I can.
Yeah.
And then I'll just start doing like heaps of swipes. And I'm like, whoa, what can I do? Like literally smash out 25 swipes because of like that rower, man.
Because your cardio is like through the roof.
Boost your cardio.
Yeah.
That's for me. That machine is the best.
Well, for breakers, I would probably recommend to work on the top 4. So every human has like 4 main movements, right? So you got with the legs, you got a squat movement and you got a hinge movement. So the hinge movement is from your hips.
Okay.
So
like that thrust.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the 2 main like lower body movements.
Right.
So to get better at those, like do squats, or like do goblet squats, do barbell squats, do lunges, so anything with the knee bend, and then for the hinge, do deadlifts, like Romanian deadlifts, like sumo deadlifts. Yeah. And then so that's lower body, and then upper body you got either a push or a pull. Those are the only two planes on the human body. So with a pull, you've got a vertical pull, or you've got a horizontal pull. So you got to train both of those. So horizontal pull can be like if you go to the gym, do a seated row. On the vertical pull, you can do pull-ups. And then on your push side, you've got bench press, or like push-ups. Yeah.
The bench press is actually helping too. I noticed that's so easy to just push out. Power moves.
That's it.
Oh shit. Yeah, man, it's really been helping me. Sick. And you like, I had a look on your page as well, and like, even a while ago, man, you give out like nutrition tips as well. And that was really helpful. That actually helped me. I was like, I wish you kept doing that, man.
No, I'm coming back.
Because people are interested in that. Like, I like that shit too, man. Like, tomatoes are good for like inflammatory and stuff like that, you know? Yeah, doing that. But do you teach like mindset as well? Like, how do you get into that as well? Like,
so as before, like I'm teaching mindset so that I can get better as well. So from a selfish point of view, I'm teaching so that I can get better at like improving my mindset. But I feel that I can be of value in that because other people might not even know about this shit. And it's like powerful shit.
It's
Yeah.
Go on, man. Sorry, I get super excited about this topic.
What's your experience with it?
Well, a lot, man. Like, I'm going through like a mentorship at the moment, and it's all about my self-development. But I've always personally been involved in it, like liked it and stuff. My mum always kind of like drip-feeded stuff into me all the time. Like, when I was a kid, when my mum used to drive me to school and stuff, I was listening to like Wayne Dyer and Tony Robbins and shit like that from the get-go.
As a kid.
Yeah. So I kind of was always like into that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's helped me so much, man.
Yeah.
You know? Especially for like this past year, like, or this year that I've gone into like this mentorship, and like it's all about self-development. It's helped with every aspect of my life. It's made my training like more efficient and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, but to be able to teach it as well, you're not being selfish, man. I don't think you're being selfish if you're teaching it and like just to better yourself, because you have to be the example.
Yep.
Like, you can't teach it unless you're doing it as well.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
You know,
that's it.
Because it's actually,
because then you'll be
it's
whack.
a 7-day-a-week thing, man. Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because I have to listen to like this self-development audios every single day.
Mm-hmm.
I have to read at least 20 pages of self-development books every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to do like accountability messaging to them every single day of what I've learned. So it's really fun for me. Like, I'm really immersed in it.
Nice.
Yeah. What exactly are you teaching or trying to help like the average Joe within self-development? Or like, is it more about self-love, or is it more about how to be more productive?
Yeah. So so the newest thing that I've done, like I took a long break from personal training and like just like everything, like over the COVID period, and I got a job working in a call center at HBF, like just before COVID hit. So I was working from home like during that period. So I was like, fuck, I'm so lucky. But I took a long break from like posting and stuff on my personal training page, but I'm gonna start regularly posting again. The thing I've created is a 21-day accountability program. Nice. So it's like, because I feel that accountability is probably the biggest thing, like the biggest tool that people can use to reach their goals. So whatever goal it is, say you want to get like 5 air flares, like you got to train like a certain amount, like, and consistent actions will get you towards the bigger goal. Yeah. So that's the basis of what I'm trying to do with this coaching.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they say it takes 21 days to build a habit.
Yeah.
So that's why it's 21 days, and then it's like daily accountability. You check in.
Yeah.
And then we'll just see.
Have you done that with some clients lately?
Not lately, because I've stopped for.
Oh, cool. I'd like to know like how's that been going? Like, when you do start with that with your clients and stuff, that'd be sick. So it's not just weight; it's also
no. It's just whatever goal that you have. There are certain things that you need to do in order to like reach your goal. So if you keep doing them consistently, like you'll get there. Yeah. But most people like do them consistently for a little bit, and then some shit comes up, and they're like, oh, okay, I'll do it again next week, and then they do a little bit. It's never a consistent progression.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
And I've noticed, I always noticed that about you too. Like when I first met you, I was like, did you always have like this spark about you, like this drive, that hunger of like self-development as well? Because I remember in CDA, man, you were reading like self-development books and stuff like that too. And I was like, oh, sick. When was that for you, when you like kind of got into that?
When was that? Probably the first book that got me onto the self-development journey was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I read that when I was like in uni, so maybe like 18, 19.
Oh, wow.
And then from there I developed the mindset of like I want to work for myself. And I think that's just like burned into my brain now. So
you talks about the quadrants.
That's it. So I wanted to be a B on the quadrant.
Yeah.
But
That's where you want to be.
Unfortunately, I'm an E at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've always wanted to be a B, and now I'm like moving over to the, like learning about the I quadrant.
Yeah, absolutely. Good, man. That's good that you have that knowledge, like you understand that, because a lot of people don't, man. They're in the dark. They don't know that shit, man.
Yeah.
They're in the rat race.
Yeah, that's it.
Get out of it. I'm in the rat race, but I don't plan to be there within I plan on getting out.
Yeah.
I know I will.
Because even in CDA, like you were talking about, like you're gonna buy a property and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I built a house when I was 18.
Yeah. So like you're sweet. Like it's been 10 years. I'm pretty sure. Like
it's been
you're.
8, yeah, I was just thinking about that in the shower. Bro. I was like, how long has it been since I met Ben? Like, oh shit, 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Such a long time ago, man. But there's lots happened, man. Yeah, people missed you and stuff too.
Yeah.
But
I just had to get out.
Yeah, I understand, man.
Yeah,
I understand. But you growing. But what about in personal training as well, right? How's that helped you in your lifestyle, like in your other aspects of your life as well? Or is it all like correlates with self-development, like?
Yeah, it all correlates with self-development. Like with personal training as well. Like personal training, like traditionally, is more about like the body, so like the muscles and like nutrition. But no one ever, well, not no one, but like mindset isn't really a focus and isn't really taught as such. Like people just given plans and then told like follow this plan for 6 weeks. Like yeah, sure, you'll get to where you want to go, but it doesn't really teach you the mindset of what you need to do in the future for that and for other shit as well.
No shit.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
They're just teaching one part about it.
Yeah, exactly. So my philosophy is like I'll teach you how to fish rather than like give you a fish. Like teach you. Yeah.
Teach a man. What's it?
Yeah,
teach
what's
a man
that
to
saying?
fish rather than give him teach a man to fish so he can feed himself for a day. Oh shit.
For a lifetime.
Yeah, for a lifetime. Or give him a fish to feed him for a day. That.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Dude, because I don't hear people doing that. Like, yeah, that's so true, man.
Yeah.
Exactly, because it's lifestyle.
Yeah.
You want to get fit and healthy, it's lifestyle, and they forget about that too.
Yeah. But some people just want the easy road, and then they fuck themselves up.
That's it, man. They want that quick fix. Yeah. I've noticed as well, if you delay gratification, the bigger reward comes. Like the longer you delay gratification,
the bigger the reward.
It comes later in life. That's
Yeah.
what I've noticed. So I'm just kind of, that's something that I've noticed as well in life too. And it kind of doesn't make me feel like shitty about myself. Like a lot of people, and sometimes I get caught in that too, is when you compare yourself and think social media is a really bad thing. But it's like, what are you doing that for, man? Like, don't do that. Like, delaying gratification. Like, just work on what you're doing. Yeah. And then you will reap the rewards later on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I noticed as well in I saw in one of your videos with your girlfriend, Julie. Yeah. She used to teach there too. Man, I miss Julie.
Yeah, she says hi. She says hi.
Oh, hey Julie, what's going on? You left empty biscuit wrappers in the pantry?
Yeah.
Do you do that all the time?
I used to, just to piss her off.
Off. Did you used to eat the biscuits? Or
Yeah. No, I used to smash them. Tim Tams, man.
I know, man. That's why I'm at my house, man. I'm like, don't leave any cakes or processed food here, because it's not like, I don't like them because I'll just finish them straight away. Like, I'll smash them. Yeah. Get them away from me, man.
But you're training like 24/7, so
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're bearing it off.
I know, but like, I'm trying to be healthy.
Yeah.
Let me
how I got into breaking, or how I got into dance, like in general.
Yeah.
So so I told you about Benny Ben's in HQ, Leadville HQ, and then dance workshop with Burns, and then even before that, like, what got me into dance was stripping. Like,
Really?
yeah. So
Oh.
that was what originally got me into dance, because like I applied to be a stripper, and then I became a waiter first.
Yeah.
And then I became like a backup dancer for like the main stripper. And then from there I did like choreo, and then from the choreo I then went to class, and then from classes like I went into breaking, and then breaking went from there. Yeah.
And you found it.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that like? Because there would be some crazy stories about that, man.
Yeah.
You don't have to say like any ones that you don't want to, but is there any stories of like just some funny stuff that happened?
Funny shit, yeah. Like shout out to Top Shelf Entertainment. Yeah, we went to Sexpo in, I can't remember the year, but we went to Sexpo for their convention.
Yeah.
And we were like doing like acts and performances on stage. But like during that period, we got so pissed. Me and my friend like got kicked out of a club, so we went to another club to try and get in. And then my friend was like talking to the bouncer. I was like sitting on the curb, and then I don't know. Next thing, like I know, like I'm like lying down, and like the bouncer's like, "Hey, wake up! Like your friend's about to leave." And then I was like, "Holy shit!" And then like another group of guys was like further away, but I could see them like eyeballing me, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I'm by myself, like in Sydney, I think. Sydney or Victoria, Sydney or Victoria, oh no, Sydney or Melbourne, sorry, one of those two. So I was like, fuck, I better get myself the hell out of here. But I was blind still, so I was like,
drinking?
yeah,
Okay.
just drinking. And then I ended up making friends with like Swedish friends, like
Yeah.
a pair of like blonde Swedish friends.
Nice.
And then they took me to my hotel and like made sure I got upstairs like to my room. I was like, the fuck?
That's so trippy, man. That is really trippy. Wait, were you in your uniform?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, this was like
They just randomly picked you up.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. But yeah, that was like so lucky. And then we got
Dude, two hot Swedish girls picking you up.
Yes. But I was too drunk to do anything. And then we got kicked out of the hotel, like the actual, like everyone got kicked out, because we were like, we hired out like two separate like rooms.
Yeah.
Like for maybe like 10 guys.
Yeah.
Wow. So one guy got locked out in the balcony, and then in order to get back in, like he tried to jump onto another balcony. This was like,
Oh.
I don't know, like very high, like 20 stories or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then next door, like they were home at the time, so
Yeah.
he's jumped across, and he's like a scruffy looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like he's banging on the door to try and get in, and then like that family is like freaking the fuck out. So then yeah, I had a complaint down to like the concierge, and then yeah, we got kicked out.
Damn, and wow, he jumped over it.
Oh yeah, I bought some wood, because I'm into like a little bit of carpentry and like building shit now.
Really?
Yeah,
Go
yeah. Just like during COVID lockdown, I was like, there's fucking nothing else to do, so I bought wood.
Yeah.
Bought wood and some tools from Bunnings, and just like started. And then because of my addictive personality, like as soon as I just start researching
Wow.
into shit. So yeah, I'll show you what I built.
Show us.
Built for mum, just like a little shoe cabinet type thing.
I heard, man, like woodwork is really nice. I heard that woodwork is like really therapeutic.
Therapeutic, yeah.
So
Yeah,
therapeutic.
absolutely.
I have an uncle who's a personal trainer, and he's into self-development, and he does woodwork as well. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
Just
he says
like,
super therapeutic.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
like the smell and like the feel, and yeah, it's,
So you just
It is.
started getting into it this year since COVID.
yeah, since COVID.
Is there any big projects that's coming out that it's just a hobby?
Yeah, it's just a hobby. Like I want to build like a little bench and a table for like at the backyard. so that in summer when it's like nice weather, we can like go outside, have like breakfast on like outside.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And all the different polishes that you got to use, I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can make it look really nice. But dude, the tools are really expensive, man.
They are. Like, I've only got the basic tools.
Yeah.
Like, I bought one of those packs. So I spent $900 on tools, and it gave me like a circular saw, the drill and driver. What else did it give me? Grinder, and some other shit I don't use. But yeah.
Nice.
But I don't have like the proper like woodworking
stuff,
tools.
But you got the stuff to be able to make and create whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, that's cool, man. What other things you've been getting into? Do you fight?
No.
Did you ever used to fight?
Not fight. Like I used
Like
to train.
MMA or
Yeah.
martial arts?
Yeah. I used to train. Boxing and jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
that was way before breaking, though.
No. That was when I opened up CDA.
Oh.
When I opened up CDA.
So go on.
Yeah. When I opened up CDA at Willetton, there was a MMA place that opened up like maybe within like 3 months or something, and I checked them out and I was like, okay, cool, yeah, this is like something I want to do. Like, let me set up CDA first and then I'll like do classes. So yeah, like that was a funny time as well, because at Willetton CDA I was living up on the mezzanine roof. Like I set up like a tent there. It was fucking funny. I set up a tent there. I set up my bed, so I had like a decent like bed, but it was set up in a tent, like on the mezzanine roof of my dance studio. I didn't have any showers there, so what I was doing was there was like a local like Jets gym.
Yeah.
So after classes, after work and stuff, like I would go to Jets, like do a couple of sets, and then have a shower, and then come home and sleep.
Oh,
yeah.
Sick. Dude, that's such a cool hustle lifestyle.
It was at the time. But yeah, like gym showers are nasty, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it again.
Nah, don't do that. Oh shit.
That was more from necessity rather than anything.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I remember I was staying, I didn't want to drive all the way back home from here up to Morley and Studio Dre.
Yeah.
And because Andre gives me the keys, like I can go there whenever I want. And I was doing a lot of filming there, and I was like, I just want to stay up here, do my filming and training up there. That was during COVID as well.
Yeah.
And I started showering at Scarborough Beach.
What, on the public beaches?
Yeah, but bro, I was up there before the sun was, and like no one could see me, but I did that for like 2 days. That was funny. Yeah, it was just a funny lifestyle. I was like, I just wanted to try that. You know? It was like just to get away from everything, to feel like I had nothing.
Yeah, and how was that?
It was good. I felt really good. I felt just so detached from everything and what's going on.
Do you feel like reset? Like your energy reset?
I felt good, man.
Yeah.
Like I was like this flow state of hustle, you know?
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
it. That's
like,
it.
Smashing shit. I liked it. I like being alone as well. Like
That's something
how was
that
it for you, like in that time period?
Yeah, like during the period of CDA, like because I was like by myself, like I didn't have I had a couple of partners through the CDA, but yeah, during the periods when I was by myself was probably the time where I personally grew the most. So purely because I could focus all my energies onto whatever I needed to, and there was like no distractions and just full ball ahead, like type thing. And then but also in that time, the down periods, like you've got no one to support you. So but then on the other side of that, the harder you fall, like the more you've got to bounce back. Yeah. So yeah, it's like you want help, but then you don't want help because you're gonna like bounce back higher if you don't. Yeah.
Like, and how did you find that? How did like those real tough times, like? Yeah,
tough times.
Because I think we all go through those. You know? Like it's daily almost. Or you know, like weekly. Like I feel like every week at least we all go through those things. We feel these kinds of emotions.
Yeah. I've been listening to this audiobook talking about Adler philosophy. Have you heard of that before? I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm going to butcher it, but what it basically says is, well, not basically, like one of the components it says is all human sadness is because of human interaction. What do they call it? I can't remember what they call it, but it's like, if there were no other people, you would be the happiest person. Like you would be happy because there's no like human to human interaction. But all our sadness or all our source of unhappiness is because of a relationship with someone else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because if you think about it, like what makes you, like what's something that makes you sad?
Family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like your relationship with family. And it's like, what else makes you sad?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And it's only because of our perception on what the other person like thinks, or like that drives that emotion of sadness.
Dude.
Yeah.
Powerful.
It is.
Wow.
It is. Like I don't want to butcher it, like, but it's fucking interesting.
That is super interesting. Wait, what's this book called?
It's an audio book.
Dude, that's so cool. I'm keen to listen to that, to read that.
Yeah, man. It's called The Courage to Be Happy by Ichiro Kishimi.
Nice. And is that what you're currently listening to?
I'm listening to the next one. The Courage. Yeah, The Courage to Be Disliked.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like that one. I'll be popular in that one. Nice.
But yeah, like some of the shit that like he talks about in there is like really good, and it's it comes it's not like a guy talking like teaching you, it's a story. So it's a story about like a young like guy, like a young teacher, and then he's talking to like an old guru or like philosopher. And then young guy like asking questions, and then like it's like a conversation. So it's not some guy like telling you what to do. It's more of a conversation that like makes you think, and then it's sick. It's sick.
That's sick.
Yeah, definitely like look into it.
Interesting, because there's a lot of guys that struggle with that too. You mentioned a lot about. I've noticed you've been posting a lot about like men's suicide, and like people are too afraid to talk and stuff. For them like to share their emotions and stuff like that. Yeah, that's really nice, man.
Yeah, I go between my mind jumps between like opening up and like sharing and stuff like that, and then going to the other side where it's like you got this, like just you don't need to tell anyone, like stop feeling sorry for yourself, just get what can you do next, like just get on with whatever you need to do next. So like I can see both sides, and like sometimes like this side where it's like get on with it is like insensitive, but sometimes that's what you need to do. Whereas on the other side I understand empathy, like I feel sorry for them, but at the end of the day, like only you can help yourself. So
it's a funny one, isn't it? Because like regardless, we are like emotional creatures, but how do we deal with those emotions? And that's a daily thing as well, right? But how do you deal with that? Because I think we all do that. Like we all feel like that. Some days we're like super in our emotions, and then the other days we're like, oh, let's go out and get that bread, you know?
That's it.
Is there anything that you do that like helps you with that?
Lately what I've been doing is listening to, like as soon as I wake up, just like gone to like my room and like listening to like affirmations, like affirmations for like 10-15 minutes. Like that's my form of meditation, because I can't sit still, and like I've tried it before and it doesn't work for me. Whereas if I have something in my in my ears and I'm listening to it, I can focus then on the words, and then that like grounds me.
Okay.
So
good.
yeah, so I do that. I feel that gives me a lot of clarity, and also I haven't done this yet, but I've read that if you just write down 3 things that you're grateful for in the morning, like when you wake up. 3 things that you're grateful for, and then just consistently do that every single day.
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
It really does help, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like pissed off at certain people or something, and you actually ask, what are you grateful for them for? And then you're
That's
like, you're not like a salty bitch anymore.
Yeah, that's it. And it's all because of like personal pride, or like he said something and you felt a certain way, or like, it's all bullshit.
Yeah. What I feel like that helps me with going back with like dealing with like, how do I deal with all those emotions, and then how do I get through that productive state, or like just go, just get that bread kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like those emotions always sit with me, like they always do, like I think with all of us. But yeah, I do that too. Like I have like a little routine as well, and I mainly just try to influence myself with good stuff. That's what I do,
Yeah.
Like mine's like wake up and then read something good. Literally just wake up, read a good book, and like just get some like little nuggets, and like I can carry that.
Take that for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Nice.
That's what kind of because I don't know, like I'm really big on like how I start my days, how the rest of the day is gonna be. As well. Yeah.
And I don't know if that comes from self-development. I feel like maybe it does, because like you can still be productive throughout the day. But it does help if you like have a routine at the very start of the day. Apparently that's when the brain is in its most receptive state. So that's when you want to feed it good information. Yeah.
That's pretty much what I try to do in the morning. Just feed myself with good shit. Before the bad shit comes.
That's it. And I like I deleted Facebook off my phone just to try and get away from social media. But because I'm going back into it now and I need to post constantly, like I think I need to put it back onto my phone. But yeah, man, social media is, especially with the elections, like the US elections and shit.
I'm actually so oblivious to it, but please.
Man, like, because of my addictive personality, I'm like, hell, like, I just start digging up shit. But so there's two candidates, like Joe Biden and Trump, right? You know that?
Because I went to the sauna yesterday, and that's the only time I hear about what's going on in the outside world, literally. And then they were saying that Trump got COVID or something like that. Oh shit!
He tested positive for COVID.
I was like, what is this drama happening, man?
This is like 4 weeks out from the election, right? So he got COVID, so he's got quarantine for 2. So that cuts out his like campaigning prospects or whatever. But then now people are saying Trump purposely got COVID or whatever, so that he'll come back, because one of the things that like Trump is getting railed for is like his response to COVID. So they're saying that he Biden is saying that he didn't do like enough or like anything, but the facts are that Trump did. So then Trump is like trying to defend himself, and it's just like, it's just fucking funny.
I heard it was like 2 kids in a playground. That's what it looks like. It sounds like. That's so funny, man. The clowns, eh?
Yeah. And then like the people are so passionate that they choose like one side, the far left. I can't see from their point of view, like on some points. It's just like I can't. But then that makes me a bad person. So it's just like, well, okay, so I'm a bad person.
No, you're not.
But Yeah, so that's why I lean more towards the right, like purely because I want to stay far away from the far left. Yeah,
I
but
see.
yeah,
That's so funny, man. There's so much like shit going on.
and it's all driven by the media.
It is, isn't it? It's all driven by like all this. That's why I just want to stay away from it, man. And I don't really try to immerse myself in any of it. But like at the same time, I think social media is like powerful, like a bit like
It
a gun,
can be.
man. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a gun. Like you could shoot yourself with it though, or you could shoot something at it, like as a target. You know, it can help you. So, hey, is there any ways that you kind of manage it or deal with it? Because for me personally, I just make it kind of hard for myself to access, and I just be like, okay, I don't look at this until the afternoon. Like I make sure I only look at it in the afternoon, and usually if I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna post something. Yeah, that's what I try to do.
Yeah, like I know myself. Like I'm like my personality. I can't stop myself from doing stuff if it's there. So yeah, I'm the same as you. I need to eliminate in order to do something else. Something else will take its place. Yeah. So you just got to make sure that something else is like gonna help you towards your goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And just try and filter out the bullshit, like the right kind of people, like not follow these materialistic kind of.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But let's say like the 5 people that like surround you, like the closest people, like the 5 closest people to you, is like the sum of what you're gonna be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what you consume and surround yourself with is what you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
totally,
it.
100%. Yeah, that's why I'm also very picky with who I surround myself with too. And like, it's being, what was that book title that you just said about the courage to be unpopular?
The courage to be disliked.
Yeah, the courage to be disliked. Like you kind of have to stand firm about that and go I don't want to associate myself with like these kind of people, like groups.
Yeah,
for
that's
your
it.
better self, man.
That's it.
And it's hard. I found like the hardest thing for me this year as well, especially the more I get more into self-development, is the hardest thing to do is, even for businesses, is to manage relationships. That is the toughest thing.
Yeah.
For sure, straight out. I'm like, how do I do this? Especially family. I don't know if do you have much family in Perth?
Yeah,
You do?
mum and dad in Winthrop.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, I used to live in Winthrop.
Yeah.
That's Chinatown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still Chinatown? I thought like a couple of white families have moved
Bro,
in.
I think I was like the only like white Caucasian family there when I was there like in primary school or something.
How old are you now?
I'm 25.
Oh, okay, yeah. So wait. Yeah, that would have been a whole generation like before. So it was even more Chinatown.
Yeah,
like,
it was super Chinatown back then. That was funny as.
Yeah.
Damn. Manage.
Yeah.
But life, bro. Yeah. Man, I really appreciate the time that you came here and like to talk and stuff. It was so good to see you.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Would there be any kind of people you'd be interested in actually seeing on this podcast? Like that you'd be interested to hear from that you haven't heard from in a while, or like to get some other like history lessons about?
Who have you had on so far?
Well, I've had a lot of people from, I don't know if you know Soul Delicious crew.
I don't keep up with crews
Bao, PJ, you remember them?
Yeah.
I had a couple of choreographers. I had Maze.
Oh yeah.
Maze here.
Yeah.
That was sick. Not a great few. You're like number 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get
So
some of the
there's
old school b-boys.
old school
like
b-boys,
they got
yeah.
stories. Yeah.
Yeah. Like High Five. I want to get High Five. Do you know High Five?
No.
No. Yeah, he's like an OG of Concrete Elite and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to get Edit here and Benny Benz.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Edit's doing really well.
Yeah.
Get him on.
I legit, he was supposed to come like 2 weeks ago, but then I don't know. Also, like, scheduling people in is really hard in podcasts.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
How many are you trying to do? Like,
I'm just trying to keep going and be consistent, man.
yeah, yeah.
Because like I was telling you off camera, is like the main purpose of this is to develop my own communication skills, just to better myself, put myself out there, and not just think what if and just do it. Yeah. So just put myself, and like also just trying to learn more about Perth culture and the history. Sorry.
Yeah.
So man, thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, no worries.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Sick
you.
Dude. Thank you.